Hey everybody, it's Len from Len Plays and Len Streams at Danny and Len Play or whatever. And I told my friend Dave a while ago that I would do a dumb accent stream and in Gone Home. And so yeah, that's what's gonna happen today. We're gonna I'll be quiet for the story stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna do dumb. Yes. Start. Wait, what's modifiers? Disable voice diaries. No ending. It will be up to you when to stop playing. Yeah, I'll just leave all this stuff. I'll be quiet. I'm only going to do a little bit of this because I don't really have a whole lot of accents in the bag, but I definitely told Dave that I would do the Southern Belle accent that I have, which just sounds stupid. But yeah, so I'll be quiet for the voice diaries and shit we pick up. Hopefully text overlay will work this time, otherwise I'm going to have to try and read people's handwriting again. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Like, I never want to see you again. Please don't pick me up. Spooky. I'm not 100% positive if... Okay, never mind. I guess that answers my question. She's come home for, like, this summer. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland. Flight 270, June 6th, 1995. So she just came home and dumped her shit on the porch. What is that on the... Oh, that's just a... I was gonna say, I never noticed that before. Take that. You don't know what you mean to me. Christmas duck. $5.99. So yeah, I told Davicus that I would do dumb stuff or dumb accents or whatever. Okay, here we go.
Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you.
Sam. So I told, Dave that I would do dumb voices, and so thus it begins. I'm only gonna do a little bit of this because I'm not gonna read this. This is pointless to read. This basically just directions to their house. It's very dark in here. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Oh, for some reason I thought I should be able to pick that up. Let's just close the door behind me. I'm also not going to read this because this is just moving information.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Isn't that sweet? All she wants to do is talk to her sister. How do I walk faster in this game? Is it whole day? You mean to me. I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. I like how there's just a tissue thing on the read note. I'm trying to think of a voice for her mom. Sam? Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. An angsty teenager. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Get shit on, Daniel.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So it's not 100% clear who's calling and being like, Sam. So Sam's the kid in the plaid. I'm Katie, so I'm the one in the back there, the floating head. And then Mom is in front of me, and Dad is this guy. V. It's very dark. Could have sworn there was a... There it is. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School, as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes, so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. One lined notebook per period, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. One box of colored pencils. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker. A nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before, and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth Valence, Principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
I'll get rid of text on that. I guess I can't. Hi, Mom and Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner, and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. And in other news, Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last night in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age. In pharmacy? That's probably not right. At a young age, and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. I was going to say, what is that? I threw that on the ground there. No matter what I do, it's fucking dark as shit in here. Wish I had night vision goggles, but no, that'd be too goddamn easy.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds with torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County,
Yeah,
Dawn
stupid kids and their
County,
music.
Tacoma County.
You don't know what you mean to me. No matter what I do. Oh. Forgot I, mashed all the buttons. Hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. A Darkwood paperback. There's something underneath one of these pillows. There it is. Hit. I can just... The Colosseum. The X-Files. Kid's got a good taste. It's Mom's old work mug. I was like, did it say it's a man's? It's hard to remember what I can actually, interact with in this game. Hold on. Close. Let me in. The Dark Crystal. Making friends even though you're shy. Sam thought this might help. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Okay, first we're gonna read this. It's by Dear Old Daddy. Okay, so Dave. Hey Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs, as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. High-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Dave. Not sure what accent that was. It was some sort of mixture accent. Oh. Now it's dark. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Preparing myself. The heaven at the edge of the world. I'm doing the Southern Belle accent because I'm imagining, like, yeah, anyway. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2, Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Some day she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Sorry, I'm trying to do Southern pirate. Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." We're no liar. In proper Southern twang. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Not very good at the Southern Belle, but I like to do it anyway because it's fun. What is this? Dear Mrs. Greenbrier, I'd like to talk to you about the stories that Samantha has been writing lately. They are what I'd expect from the little boys in class, which along with a few other tendencies I've observed brings me a bit of concern. Please call the school as soon as you can so that we can schedule a brief parents-teacher meeting. Thank you, Karen Brown. No matter what I do. Fantastic Voyage, The Time Machine. Terry! Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around. And he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds. And then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address.
David Waring, reviews editor, Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine, 88 Downing Street, Suite 4. Do it, Mike. Just do it. It's that book that I wrote, Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? I think that's it in this room. Okay, Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you, and wave if you get this and right back. Hey, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend? A friend? I don't have a lot of friends either. And so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Why or no? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Does it run in the family? That's kind of hilarious. Was it just your uncle? It's very dark in here. Oops. No way. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. I can't open this, but this is a fascinating binder. But fiddlesticks, I'm trying to... Isn't there something... Yes! Yes! Okay. August 10th, 1972. Hello, Terrence. I write on what I hope and imagine must be a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time during my long days and nights at the house on Arbor Hill to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. I wish you and your new bride many happy years together. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill, though I will understand, of course, if you feel you cannot accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely, Oscar Mason. No matter what I do. Kind of not feeling talking about this one. No matter what I do. Oh, this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo about the wiring in the house. You don't know what you're gonna do, so no matter what I do, think about is you. When I'm with my boo, well, you know I'm crazy. For a second that looked like I should be able to interact with it, but I guess not. Fresh. How to subvert it. Ah, so it looks like Daddy was looking at titles for his next book. I don't know what you're gonna.
That's his second book. All piled in there. Hidden away.
You don't know what you mean to me. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Mm-hmm. 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 Do. East Coast, I know.
Jeffrey Wise.
Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and typed copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filled at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise. Kublick and Wise, attorneys at law.
I gotta stretch. It's very exhausting work figuring out, like, of the 4 voices that I can do. And some of them not very well. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr., of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered, by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Mason. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, no, this is all that I just read. Except I'm not going to even try and read that handwriting because that would be just brutal.
No matter what I do.
Why do I even have Dilemma stuck in my head? Fucking Nelly.
Nelly,
Okay, I've already checked it here. Oh, wait, I didn't read this thing. I got the thing and then I got escape. Brent Kurtwood. Sounds like some pompous asshole to me, but I've already done the pompous asshole voice, so I don't know. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they've become more trouble than they're worth. From an editing standpoint, there's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on this say-so. On his say-so. I can't read. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theater Aficionado Magazine. I'm an asshole.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when...
Oh. Ow, I slammed myself in that door. East Coast Stunner. Okay, I think I got everything in here. That's the false bottom. I checked those doors. I can't remember... That looks nice. What's this? Coupons for days! Go make it rain in some coupon store. Wow, it's very dark in here.
no matter what I do.
Okay, I'll come back to that. Second, I'm just checking for... I thought there was a story... like a diary thing in here somewhere. Nope. That's it, not. Very dark in here also as well. More shameful book copies hidden away. Is it this thing? Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, oh, I haven't, yeah, I can't. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Using a person for their video games. East Coast. Okay, I think that's everything in here except for the couple things I've run into to read. So, whoa. Okay, let's go read the rejection letter first. I mean, I don't know it's a rejection letter. I haven't played this game before. What's this called? Hanrahan Irish whiskey. Okay, I was like, am I reading that wrong? I actually used to know somebody whose last name is Hanrahan. I don't remember if they were Irish or if that's how they spelled it, but... Viska. Vodka. Dr. Jitters. Okay. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, man, I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Fripps. Donald Fripps, publisher, Mercury Books, Inc. So Dad can't find publishers. No matter what I do, the only thing about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, well, you know I'm crazy over you. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. I like to imagine that she pretty much stole everything in the house but the highlighters and shit. Let's see. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. L.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Making plans. So obviously there's not a lot to read here, but, Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad the attic. So yeah, shit happens in the attic because, you know, kids get up to stuff in the attic. No matter what I do. Even when I'm with my boo, boy, you know I'm crazy over you. Go home. How about that, Dave? Unless you sent that forever ago and I'm just now getting that, which wouldn't be surprising. It's very dark. Hecho en Mexico. Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenbrier. Yeah, you've only played it like how many times, Dave? You missed my Southern Belle accent, and it's not coming back. So. Just saying. I can't do I'm just doing accents and dumb voices. And I don't know how long I've been streaming at this point because I forgot to check, but I'm supposed to put this up on YouTube. And so I have to be careful about the hours. Yeah, I literally opened this stream and said, "Hey, this is for Dave," and then Dave wasn't here. Rude. By Jove. Oh, is No Man's Sky good? I've been told I need to play it, but I didn't want to buy monies or pay monies to get it because I was being kind of lazy. Plus, I turned on the 360, and so I've got like 3 or 4 games that I'm playing right now that aren't on the Xbox One. Oh, hey there! Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County, eh? Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. That hurts, dude. That voice hurts me, bro. Because it's like flirting with my higher pitched voice there, eh? Oh, I'm really sorry about all the dumb shit that I just said there, eh? Oh god. Couples bowling. Yeah, see, I'm not even bothering reading this stuff because it's like, it's not long-winded enough for me to make fun of voices and stuff. I know, I try not to, but it's really hard with my Canadian accent. Because I can't do the Canadian accent down here for very long. My normal voice. It's more fun when I go like teenage boy with it. For me, anyway. Bruce Pendleton. Let's see. You know what? I'll do the Southern Belle, the really bad Southern Belle accent for you. For this, because it's just, I think it's gonna sound funny because it's a guy.
Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective September 2nd, 1994. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton, August 4th, 1994. Well, thank you. Oh, the vapors, Dave. The vapors.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
I'm gonna think on voices for that stuff there while I'm ransacking her room.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Work does a good all day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna.
Screw your music. Can I have it? Can I have your number? Can I have it? I tried not to throw that one. Let's go back. Yeah, I always pretend to play like half of this. Oh. I always play like at least like 30 seconds of it so people get the kind of like feel of what it is in these streams. Oh, whoops. Reading is fundamental, people. Even though we already know that I can't read very well, as I'm struggling. I love, by the way, that this kid, like, reads, like, the fucking, like, good shit, and then listens to punk music. Okay, let me go. And get another swig of my not water here. Which thing should I read first? Okay, I'll do the little mom notes. I'm not judging. I just think it's interesting because it's like you think that you think that, like, you know, people who listen to punk music are gonna be like angsty and stuff, and like this kid doesn't seem that angsty, and it's like super smart. So it's just kind of interesting. It's like, well, I guess the stereotype for like video games and like movies is that people who listen to punk music are like angsty, and so it's like they set this up for this kid to like, you're not even in a room yet, so you don't know that she really likes to read and stuff, and then it's like you find out that she likes to read. That's my point. They set it up to make it look. Yeah, they set it up to look like she's, you know, kind of punk-esque, and then it's like you find out she's totally not, because the friend she hangs out with is more punk than she is. I think my mom voice was just, Daniel called again, he wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light on in the house, you're as bad as your sister. Okay, and then this is Sam's. Wait. Read sternly worded letter. I never got that. I think To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. I think I just said fully functional. Let's try that again. And am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. All the sass frass. Wait, where was that other shit that I was gonna read? Where is it? Is it this? I don't... do I really want to read this? Is this that one part? I'm like skimming. No, it's not. Okay. That's it. That's somewhere else in the house. I can't remember where it is. Do I really want to read this whole thing? Dave, the laziness is today. It's That was weird. Dave, do you see your comment there twice? I see it like 3 times. It's... Are you sending that to me directly and then it's sending it to the chat? Because that's what it's doing. The chat's freaking out on my screen right now. Twitch is always weird. Especially for me. Okay, let's see. I was doing the robot voice. Let's see if I can do that again. I'll do that for this, like, career style writing. Whoop. Herder. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Do William Shatner? That's... Wait, did I skip too many? No, that's it. Ooh. Rocket Man burning out his fuse out here, alone. Following the king's ghostly song. Deeper and deeper into the labyrinth. Yeah, see, I can't do William Shatner, I just do the robot thing. They came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. I can't do William Shatner. I can only do it when I'm singing. I can't do it when I'm... Dave, you're testing my knowledge here. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Yeah, you'll have to do Shatner. I can't do Shatner. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. It's gonna take me 18 years to read this like this. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread of the belt to her trousers, giving a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait. No. No! The singing stopped. I don't even know what that was. That sounded like angsty robot. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Ran. There you go. Siri can no longer read the rest of this shit, because the chapter is over. Please continue to the next page. Or, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point anymore. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. Where the fuck was that other thing I was supposed to read? What's this thing? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna read this shit. But look, learning brochures. Like to make a call. Oh, I picked that up already. I'm losing track of what I picked up and what I... Nice singing, sing all the letters. Okay. To what tune? To Weird Al? Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. Can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can't just ditch out on it, probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, or so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. I think Todd's going to come so he can see it again if that's 15. Okay, don't barf. All right, see you then. I can't do Weird Al. That was mean, Dave. You're mean. Okay, there's nothing in the bathrooms ever, is there? Also, apparently my stream is lagging again, but guess this one's broken. Darn. I'm sure you did, Dave. Sure you did. You sick bastard. The guy was running around killing people in, what was that? Tropico? Dictator Dave. Oh wait, is there... There it is. I can't... I like how the text overlay works for, like, really when it isn't needed. Do I have to sing this part? Does this count as a letter or is this a postcard? Dave. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me freedom to do whatever I want in my stream, Dave. Lols. Oh, I had something for this, but now I don't. I can't remember what it was. I thought about it specifically. I knew there was something about the channel in this game, and I don't remember. I think I had a dumb voice for it, but anyway. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You love it. If you all wanted to come back, here's a family sometimes. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Yeah, I didn't do anything special for Katie's voice either. The laziness started early on in this stream in terms of like what I was gonna do voices for and stuff. Whoa. What's this? I like how it said, oh, barf. Like, child traumatized that her parents could possibly be having sex somewhere. Also, I like how quickly this place was, like, ransacked by, Sam. Like, she came in here, ripped this apart. What's this? Walt Whitman. Whoa. Go over there, sir. What's this? There's something I'm supposed to read in here somewhere. I know it. Here it is.
Morse Mutual Insurance, how may I help you? Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own...
Okay, I can't really read this, okay.
Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives in the same house, the kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him, things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Carol.
I don't know what voice that was supposed to be. Don't ask. Other than just some girly voice. Would like to make a call. Please hang up and try again. You need help, hang up and then dial your operator. Okay, it's not time for the, Wasn't there something else in here, or am I... What is this? Two-Face. 9 of 10. I love just chucking things around the room in this game. It's like I pick stuff up and it's like, I don't want it. Toss it aside. That's a candle. Let's get it on. That what was happening here? Yeah! Some mood lighting. Shaving cream. Ugh. I'll just leave all the lights on, it's fine. I do like, though, that note outside of Sam's room was like, you're as bad as your sister, stop leaving all the lights on, and it's like, as we speak, the sister is going through the house and leaving all the lights on. Okay, so that loops around that way. What's this? Did I notice this before? I didn't go in here. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge by the devs. Let's get it on. Oh, turning on the lights. Got it. I was like, what did I last say that would cause that comment? I'm not gonna read this, because this is boring. There you go. Orienteering, rifle team, and adventure training. Katie, Katie, Katie. Literally your whole life is in a closet, Katie. Cat miscellaneous. Oh. The wallpaper in your room is torn. I'd be a little bit annoyed. Oh, I get it. Nice pun. The pun master's in this stream. I thought there was another light in here. Come on, there it is. I'm like blind as a bat in this game. It's... Let's get it on. The Misfits. Hooray.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Ooh, spooky things. I'm like quietly going through the house. Bang. Transformers. Aw, Dave. Good for you, buddy. What is this? I've got a book in... Oh. Well then. Mom's reading some spicy... Ranger Lovin's books. What, this? The, yeah, Wildfire. Yeah, I don't listen to Blink-182. I think I listen to, like, a few of their songs. I just... Not really my thing. My type of music. I'm oldies to... a fault. I'm not gonna read this because this is, a form. Wasn't there something... Isn't there supposed to be a journal activated in here? Is there not? Something about the costume? Is it this? No, that's not it. Am I making this up? I thought there was something about the costume in here. Do I have the... Or is that later? It's later. It's when I find the other chapter of the book, which is fucking somewhere. Damn, I'm too I'm locked out of my own house. How do I run quickly? Up. Up. I can't run in this game because God forbid. Let's just walk slowly around the house. Oh wait, I have to go to... It's the library. I was gonna say, I thought I was going the right way. Ooh, it's very dark in here. Even though I swear there were lights in here earlier, I'm just gonna try and find where the door is. There we go. And it's right here. Oh, over here. There it is. I was just gonna keep saying over here until I got it. Like 100%, not even ashamed to say it. Okay, so the panels. I'm gonna pick this up again next time. I'm stuck in my own house. There we go. I'm gonna get back to somewhere I'll be able to figure out where the flip I need to go. Just out this door, I guess. Because I only want to do a little bit of a stream, and then we'll pick it up again next time with more accents. You know, if I can learn to do better voices and more voices. But yeah, Dave, I fully expect the William Shatner for your next stream when I'm there. Because that sounds like it'll be amazing. And I need to hear it. But yeah, so I've been Len. This has been a Gone Home accent voice stream thing. And even though it was sort of like really lazy because I'm lazy. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.